Hey guys, how you doing? You're watching Turning Up WA. I'm Antonio Correa and this is Nikita Dixon. We've got so much for you guys coming up.
Yes, later on in the show, we are going to be seeing a live performance from Robbie Jalapeno. We're catching up with Cindy Stevens to talk about her new music video and checking out a bit of jazz at the Jazz WA Showcase. Now, Antonio, I know that recently you headed over to the bakery and caught up with the Stoops. Let's see how that went.
Check this out.
When I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go.
Tell us about the music, guys. Where do you pull your influences from?
It's all about hip-hop, right? These guys can probably speak better than me. I joined up with them probably about 2 years ago now as their solid DJ. These guys have been together for quite some time. So Rockwaller and Pronto.
So how long has the band been together?
From the start, me and Wallaby have been together for about 10 years now. And yeah, we concentrate a lot on like soul-based sort of hip-hop, like a real sort of mellow feel, but we're starting to get a bit more like energy with like the live performance and things like that, like heading in that direction, but still trying to keep it real with like, you know, our roots and stuff.
Little birdie with hazel eyes has cable ties tied to both wings. The life of a bird who's unable to fly, unable to stabilize in those winds. How's she meant to see all the termites move when looking from the ground is a bird's eye view? So every day she pecks away at the cable ties that are yet to break.
Give us an example of where you're coming from, as far as an artist that we could relate it to.
Like influences, like Tribe Called Quest, sort of like some real independent artists would be like Homebrews from New Zealand, like De La Soul, you know, like all that sort of like kind of laid back music, but still like very like lyric heavy and real like from the roots of hip hop.
When I first saw you, how could I ignore you? I was unwell, but then all in good fortune. You cured the impurities I needed to reject the ingenuity. I was treated with respect, defeated when you left like an earthquake hit. I'm in a nurse bay claiming I'm the workplace fit. You got me playing sick like a first grade kid. I'm just hoping you return with your first aid kit. And quick, and quick, and quick, and quick, quick, and quick, and quick, and quick.
A lot of my influences come from rock and blues, so and I guess blues and R&B is really closely related to hip-hop, and so yeah, there's a lot of soul behind the music that I find, so yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So
that history of yours has actually given you a sort of a foundation to actually put into what you're doing?
Yeah. And as Rick just said, it's very lyrically based, which I love in my music, you know, it's conscious hip-hop.
What to say,
But I know now we could be lovers someday.
Even more recently than Ames over here, I've just joined the band a couple of weeks ago, but I'm loving what they do, and I'm loving where they're going. They're really up and coming in the music industry, especially in Perth, and I'm loving performing with them. So that's. Yeah, I see the music going big places.
When I look up high, I see the birds flying in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could spread my wings and let go, and let go.
The Stoops. What a cool bunch of guys, man.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Really enjoyed that. That was really good fun with those guys.
Cool.
We've got Harrison right now.
Our main man.
On the streets of Perth. CD review. Let's go.
Sure am. First up, I've got the Brown Horn Orchestra. Make sure you put on your dancing shoes for this one because their EP, Two Fires, is just synth and dance. Just when it came up to me, just felt like dancing to it.
They have brass in it?
They do actually have horns, funnily enough.
Wow.
The name. But yeah, they've got horns. It's got a lot of things going for
They're
them.
a huge band.
Yeah, and like they're not afraid to dabble in other styles as well. They're just out of nowhere. I don't know his name, but they were just hip hop and rapping. So it's quite interesting to listen to, and I really enjoyed it.
They're a really great live act as well. I got them at Southbound last year. Awesome.
Yeah, they're good fun.
And they seem to have a great following?
Yeah, they do have a pretty good following. From what I remember, they won the National Campus Band competition, so they got, they won a big competition. Second up, I've got Hattersburg with their new EP, Pia, and it's very interesting. Like, it's hard these days to be unique in the music industry, but these guys managed to pull it off. It's very industrial, electro, punk, doom and gloom almost, but it is actually really good when you listen to it. It might not be accessible for the first couple of listens, but once you start to understand where they're coming from. I haven't seen them live before, but I've heard really good things. And yeah, this EP is really good. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. It's something different, which is refreshing. So if you want to listen to something different, definitely give these guys a try.
Off the hook. Great stuff, Harrison. Thank you very much. Now we are heading out of the studio and getting unplugged.
Well, your mama kept you, but your daddy left you, and I should have done you just the same. But I came to love you, and it's plain to see. Any other way to keep me going, waiting, waiting. Oh, I got love to keep me waiting. Oh, I got keep me waiting. I'm a lonely boy. I'm a lonely boy. Oh, I got love to keep me waiting. Oh, I got love to keep me waiting. Oh, I got love to keep me waiting. I'm a lonely boy. I'm a lonely boy. Oh, I got love to keep me waiting.
And you're back in the studios with us, guys. We've got Robbie, Jalapeno, and the Bureaucrats ready to talk to us about what's going on in their music life. Robbie.
Hello, how are you?
Mate?
Hello.
Yes, very good. We've been a bit busy trying to record an album at the moment.
Yeah?
It's
Where are you recording that?
We're doing it in bits. I've got a home studio where I'm laying some backing tracks.
So you're self-producing that?
Yeah, we'll probably mix it ourselves within the band. There's another band member who's not here, who's not here today, called Sean, who has a studio also in Willerton. So we'll be recording some of it there, mixing it there. We haven't thought about mastering it yet. But that album's called Carmina de Nihil. We've just changed the name, or I have actually. I just made a name change because I've seen a nice picture.
From what?
From songs about nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the whole premise of the album is it's actually a concept album. It's going to be our debut album, and I thought we'll try and do something different, be a bit sort of arty-farty, and produce a concept album as our first album. It was either going to be that or a greatest hits album, because I thought that might be going a bit too far. What I'd realised was a lot of the songs I have written over the years are about nothing or about people sitting around doing nothing, or they have the word nothing in it. So I thought I might as well put them all together, create this concept album.
When do you expect to finish it?
Hopefully later this year. We'll probably release it early next year, I'd say, at this stage.
Sounds great. Now, Pete, you have what looks like a mandolin in your hands.
This is, I'm only really barely 2 years into playing this, but I don't play anything else now. I haven't picked up a guitar for a long time, and I recommend it to anyone who wants an uplifting sound.
What do you find adds to the music?
Well, it's at top end, so it's a lot of jingly jangly.
Is that a folk instrument? Is that what we call it?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it comes from, it's a lute, the old lute of old. I might be wrong, but I think it's from Ireland.
You do have a few people from your band missing today, and that's quite common for you guys. You know, you often chop and change. How do you keep things so tight?
We keep things tight by having exceptional musicians in the band.
Excellent.
We're very, very lucky that people. Well, I consider myself lucky that people want to play my songs, which is just continually amazes me that people say yes.
Speaking of songs, like what song will you be playing for us today?
The song we will do today is called Mirror Man.
Yep.
It's a song about, it's got a bit of irony in it, but it is a song off our forthcoming album. It's actually out now. We released it in December last year, and you can get it for free too.
Oh, wow.
If you go to our website, and you can download it for free.
Great, well we can't wait to hear it. Now coming up after the break, these guys are going to be getting out there, Robbie Jalapeno and the Bureaucrats, and performing Mirror Man. Stay tuned.